Hi, my name is Connor Harrington, and this is my informative speech. Everyone has heard of the World Series, NBA Finals, and the Super Bowl, but do you know what the X Games are? The X Games is like the Super Bowl for extreme sports such as skateboarding, rally car racing, BMX, and motocross. I have been watching the X Games for as long as I can remember, and I have been following the participants throughout their career. The X Games is an exciting event little showcasing little known sports with participants competing for bronze, silver, and gold along with cash prizes. First, I will discuss what the X Games are. Second, I will discuss the history of the X Games, and third, I will discuss the milestones made at the X Games. The X Games allow people to gain knowledge of other types of sports, and it is also allows participants to compete in the event that they enjoy doing. The sporting event takes place annually over the course of 4 days. According to the Daily Globe Journal, in 2014 there were 160,000 spectators during the 4 day event. It is sponsored by ESPN and is broadcasted live each year. Times state that the X Games have helped bring skateboarding and snowboarding into the realm of mainstream sports. Summer games include skateboarding, BMX, rally car racing, and motocross. The Winter X Games introduce sports such as snowboarding, skiing, and snowmobiling. Now that I've discussed what the X Games are, I will discuss the history of the X Games. According to the Los Angeles Times, the idea of the X Games first came about in a bookstore in Connecticut in 1993 by a man who worked for ESPN. Then in 1995, the X Games made its debut on June 24th, 1995, and has since then become a multi-million-dollar franchise and has been hosted in 14 different countries. According to the National Geographic, in its first year, the X Games were called Extreme Games. It was soon changed to X Games. The X is short for extreme, which involves danger and risk in this type of sports. The X Games came around at the same time when people were getting kind of bored to regular sports such as baseball, basketball, and football. Many people came up with their own tricks in the X Games, like Travis Pastrana, who did his first ever double backflip in the X Games in 2006 during the freestyle motocross. Tony Hawk made up his own trick called the 900 in the X Games back in 1999. US Today states the youngest person to win a medal at the X Games was 13 years old, and the oldest person to win a medal was 58 years old. The X Games are an exciting event that gives athletes of extreme sports an opportunity to compete. So now, if you ever hear someone talking about the X Games, you will know what type of games they're talking about. Thank you.